Let's take a closer look at who owns the media at the national level. The Walt Disney Company owns ABC Network, ESPN, the cable channels, the magazine, and all other ESPN-branded media, Miramax, Pixar, A&E, Lifetime, Radio Disney, US Weekly, Discover, ABC Family, formerly Fox Family Channel, TLC, Hyperion, and Buena Vista Music, among other smaller companies. Time Warner AOL owns Time, the Warner Brothers empire, Turner Television and other subsidiaries, America Online AOL, Lorimar Telepictures, MGM, New Line Cinemas, Adelphia Cable, Castle Rock Entertainment, Times Mirror Magazines, Weblogs Incorporated, Cinemax, CNN, Court TV, now True TV, HBO, People Magazine, Fortune Magazine, Sports Illustrated Magazine, DC Comics, and MapQuest, among other holdings. Viacom owns CBS Television, MTV, VH1, BET, CMT, Paramount Pictures, King World Distributors, Infinity Broadcasting, Outdoor Systems, Blockbuster chain of video rental outlets, DreamWorks, American Radio Systems, Comedy Central, Showtime, Westwood One, UPN, and Simon & Schuster, among other smaller entities, including dozens of book imprints among its publishing divisions. General Electric, under the name NBC Universal, owns NBC Television Broadcasting, Telemundo, Bravo Vivendi Universal Entertainment, CNBC, the History Channel networks, MSNBC, including the website of the same name, Universal Pictures, and has more than a 50% interest in the Pax Television network. Rupert Murdoch's News Corporation owns publishing house Little, Brown and Company, 20th Century Fox, Metro Media, Harper & Row, TV Guide, William Collins Publishing, Burnham Publishing, Hearst Book Group, Chris Craft United Group, New World Communications, MySpace, Fox News, FX, the National Geographic Channel, Fox Television Broadcasting, Fox Searchlight, the New York Post, HarperCollins, and has more than a 50% interest in DirecTV, among other holdings, smaller companies, subcorporations, and imprints. Microsoft, of course, owns the huge computer software empire of the same name, but it also owns Bungie Studios, Lionshead Studios, Peach Networks, WebTV, now MSNTV, NetGames USA, Mongo Music, OnFolio, Massive, and MessageCast. Google Incorporated owns the vast and powerful search engine empire and has since 1999 gobbled up many smaller companies such as Blogger, Picasa, Dodgeball, Deja.com, Keyhole, and perhaps one of the largest acquisitions in recent history, YouTube. Finally, Yahoo Incorporated owns Flickr, JumpCut, Music Match, eGroups, Online Anywhere, GeoCities, Broadcast.com, and Launch Media, as well as the massive Yahoo search empire. There were talks recently that either Microsoft's MSN network or Google Incorporated might purchase Yahoo. The deal fell through, but it's still in talks. However, had this happened, only two major companies would own the vast majority of major popular sites on the internet. When media ownership or gatekeepers keep certain stories, voices, and viewpoints from the public suffers. They may not be adequately informed of issues, events, or legislation that could affect them. The continuing trends of media deregulation that allows for fewer owners to own more media outlets limits diversity of opinions and discourages critical thought about the media, its ownership, and its funding sources. As you can see from the list of major media owners, the 8 main media owners are privately held companies that generate income via advertising. Because of this, media owners hold the opinions of these advertisers in very high regard. It makes business sense to cater to the ideals of these advertisers or other sources of funding, such as the government or its officials, rather than to the needs or ideals of the public. Sometimes, this leads to heavy editing of reporters' stories to the point that the original version of events as told by the journalists is no longer recognizable. In other cases, the stories are outright refused for broadcast or print. One high-profile example of this is the 1997 case of reporters Jane Acree and Steve Wilson, who worked for the Tampa, Florida Fox TV affiliate. This husband and wife team produced a news story that was critical of one of Fox's major advertisers, Monsanto, and Monsanto's production of bovine growth hormone, also known simply as BGH. Aker and Wilson were fired from the station after they refused to knowingly report false information about BGH and Monsanto Corporation at the request of Fox's corporate headquarters and the Monsanto Corporation. Media companies who receive federal funding are sometimes pressured by military and government officials to not run ads that are critical of certain legislation while broadcasting or printing advertisements that show these same things in a positive light. For instance, the case of CBS refusing to air an ad during a Super Bowl broadcast that was critical of the federal deficit while airing a positive ad for drug control policies paid for by